So you're the one that looks down on people who wear their bonnets outside.
Woo, girl, I don't like that. Girl, I don't like it, oh my gosh.
You would hate me. Hi guys, my name is Amaka. I am the girl that likes to color, and this is Colorful Theories, a show where I have conversations over coloring books with some really dope creators. Today, I have WNBA stylist, Miss Golden.
Hello.
Mwah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. You know, blessed and highly favored, honestly. And I'm excited for this.
Okay, bet. I'm excited to have you here. It's been a long time, so glad to have you on the show.
Oh, yes, my honor.
Okay, well, do you want to show the class what page that you chose in our book?
Yes, okay. So I chose this page because, of course, being a stylist, love fashion all my life. So it's just on brand, shopping bags, bags on bags on bags. It's me, so this is the one I picked.
Okay, period. I love this because it has like the little wavy mirror in it. And I picked this book for you because like you have this stuffed animal mini skirt.
Yeah.
And it's really hot.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it reminded me of you.
I love that.
So I will let you start and pick the colors. I'm actually gonna start with the pink since the mirror is the first thing.
You know, that's
that
what I
caught
was
my
definitely
attention.
thinking. So I'm gonna start with an orange. Or maybe it's a good little turquoise on them.
I like to start off the show with a game called Undertones.
Okay.
So it's the psychology behind our favorite colors. Okay. So I'll start off by asking, what is your favorite color?
You know, my favorite color, some may say it's not a color, it's metallic, but it's gold. My favorite color is gold.
Okay.
But second choice would be yellow.
Okay, cool. Because I can't make a gold card, unfortunately, but I do have a yellow piece.
Okay.
So I will ask you about yellow. Let's see. Some positive words associated with the color yellow are creativity, happiness, warmth, cheer, optimism, and friendliness. When do you feel the most creative when you're styling people from day to day?
I feel the most creative when I'm hands-on and I'm actually in the zone of doing it. So I can literally sit for hours and style a piece and do virtual styling, but when I'm actually in front of a client, styling, working, I could scrap that entire idea because now it's like seeing your vision come to life. So that's when I'm probably the most creative. And another time, it's not necessarily when I'm working, it's when I'm sleeping. It's when I'm the most creative. I'm one of the people that wake up like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning talking about, I just came up with a freaking outfit plan and I'm just writing down, designing, doing everything. Like in my sleep is when I go crazy too.
You know, when I feel the most creative, and I feel like a lot of people have this too, but like when you're in the shower, I feel like you get your best ideas in the shower. It's just you, you're by yourself, there's nobody to like really impose on your thoughts or like try and filter them out. So I get my best creative ideas in the shower. I came up with the idea for this show in the shower.
Really? I'm too focused on having a concert for nobody in there, and I don't know. I'm just too busy singing my heart out.
Some negative words associated with the color yellow. You can be a little cowardice. You can be a bit abrasive.
Okay.
Also, just a tad bit irrational. When you're working with clients or just going about your day-to-day, is there any time where like you have to like bring out like a meaner side of you or be a little stern, put your foot down?
You have those thoughts. Let me say that. You have the thoughts, but that's just knowing who and what to kind of do that with. So it's learning how to talk to people for real. Because you have to learn in fashion or in any industry, you know, you're two minds trying to come together on something similar. And y'all not gonna see eye to eye. Like even if, okay, I provide a service and they hired me for this, sometimes still we're not gonna see eye to eye. So it's overall not necessarily showing this aggressive, abrasive side, showing like, okay, you're gonna wear this. It's more of trust my work. Trust me that I'm gonna make you look good by all means possible, and that even if you don't see the vision now, wait till you walk out and people see it, and that confidence that you get from the outfit, you're going to see it then. So it's just changing the people's perspective necessarily, and not trying to play I'm the stylist, you're going to listen to what I say. Like, they're going to be like, okay, new stylist. Like, oh, wait, no, that's not how I wanted that to go. But I would definitely say it's just how you talk to people and changing their perspective of what they see so that you're both on one accord.
Mm-hmm. When people come to you and ask you for an outfit, when you bring something back, are they ever just like, oh, I can't wear that, or oh, I don't think I can pull it off?
Yes, a lot, because the number one thing I get when styling people is, I want to look like you. I want to do what you do. And I'm like, oh, no. You can't do what I do, because it involves so much details that you don't want to put on 15 necklaces. You don't want to put on 30 rings. And I'm exaggerating just a little bit. You don't want to, put the beret on, bobby pin that down. Then you have the heels, then you have the socks, then you have the, the little charm anklet. Like, I'm putting on probably like 20 pieces of article clothing. So with that being said, it's like, I understand what you're saying, but I promise you, you don't want to have to go through that. So no, it definitely comes those moments where you're just like, we got to change it up. We got to change it up for the client.
Okay.
For sure.
That makes sense. Now, we're moving into a section called Shades of You. So this is where I just get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
So you have dabbled in a lot of things in like beauty and entertainment over the years, but how did you get into being specifically a WNBA stylist?
Oh, girl. So it was a long journey. It was a long journey. I went to school, graduated and attended University of North Texas with a fashion merchandise degree. And while I was interning, I realized very quickly I do not want to work for somebody after this. And it's like, what do you do after you went to college for 3.5 years, about to graduate, and say, okay, I don't want to work for nobody. So with that being said, I literally prayed on it. I was like, look, God, we have to fix it now. Because coming from a Caribbean household, they don't play that. Like, you didn't just go to school and waste time. So the first step I could think of that I did was I just took my content serious. I just started taking content seriously, posting excessively, I would say, now that I look back. But that worked for getting me out there to the public. Fast forward, it was a friend's birthday, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not in the birthday going out spirit, but went out. And I'm glad I did, because in the midst of me going out, that's where I actually met my clients. So the DJ was shouting them out on the ones and twos, and I was just like, the worst they could tell me is no. Like, I was just sitting there like, the worst they could tell me is no. Like, I can go put my name out there. And I wasn't styling nobody then. Well, I was styling just here and there on Instagram. But I wasn't actually like someone's main stylist, having like top tier clientele. So I went over there. The first person I actually walked up to is Enrique from the Dallas Wings.
Okay.
And she was like, she's like, I'm good. I can style myself. She's like, but my teammates, get over there at them. And I was like, oh, okay. So I walked over there and I was just, letting them know, introducing myself. And they were just like, we've seen you before. They're like, you with that girl on TikTok that wears those fur hats. I'm like, yes. And they pulled it up to show me. And pretty much we just hit it off. And they said they'll contact me. We followed each other on Instagram. Now, I didn't think they would contact me. I'm going to be honest. Because typical Dallas mindset is, I'll hit you up. And you never get a response.
Right. Oh,
so,
let's work.
Yeah, let's work. And you never get to work. So I was just kind of prepared for that. But July 4th of last year is when they pretty much let me know, like, we want to work with you and, we're willing to grow. And I was very transparent, like, hey, I've never done this. So just work with me and I'll work with y'all. And honestly, it's been the best decision ever. Like, ever. I haven't looked back.
When people are just like, going out and you're meeting people, how do you present yourself, like, going up to them like in the club? Because normally when people are in the club, they're in the club to have a good time.
Yeah.
They're not trying to like do no like
networking
or no shit.
Girl,
So
get
like,
out my face.
So like, how did you do it to where they were open and receptive to it?
I just number one, I didn't come there to drink nothing. Like, you know, I'm one of them people, give me my hookah and I'm good. I'm a vibe every time. So with that being said, I just went over there and just how I would naturally would to anybody, you know, letting them know what I do, like letting them know I'm a stylist, things like that. If they need anything, personal shopping, and they were just receptive. I think that was the baseline of it, is that they were just receptive. It's not how I came or I approached, what I said. It was just them being receptive, and the fact that they were wanting a stylist too. That was the other thing that played a big part, is that it wasn't just, oh, a stylist coming to me, talk to me, let me network. It was like, oh no, we've actually been wanting a stylist. So that helped my position of where I am too.
What's your go-to hookah flavor? I'm not a hookah girl, so like you gotta put me on the.
Okay, base-wise, we're gonna start with the base. So
Okay.
you get a hookah, you
There's
have your
a base?
You have your base, which is like the water that they put at the bottom.
That's not just like water.
No, you can change it up. You can get alcohol, you can get juice,
Huh?
you can get energy drink, you can get milk. You can put ice in there.
You don't want to put milk in your hookah.
Oh no, it's smooth. For people who are chokers, I recommend milk
Oh,
with ice. Smooth.
maybe I need to get some milk then.
It's
The few times I have done hookah,
Yeah.
I've been-
it's like a
So-
creamy smoke. Like it's like if you really love that big cloud effect, it's that.
I'm learning something new today.
So my base has to have ice. It don't matter if it's a juice base, a water base, or even a milk base. It has to have ice because I like a cooling effect.
Mm-hmm.
And then my actual hookah, the shisha part of it with the actual shisha flavor, I go for anything with mint, peach, blue mist.
Okay.
That's a good one too.
What does blue mist taste like?
I don't know. I can't explain it. Like, to put in words, like a flavor, it's almost, remember those mystery, what's some things?
Them airheads?
Airheads?
But that
For a hookah.
that don't count though. The mystery head is like it's supposed to be like a different flavor each time.
Really?
Yes.
Well, whatever flavor I left on last time, whatever the flavor was that I left on last time is the flavor that gives ever since. So that is my go-to when it comes to a hookah.
Okay, that's funny.
I didn't know it changed up. You know, you learn something new.
You do learn something new every day.
Quite literally every day.
Okay, so now I don't go to hookah bars, but if I go to a hookah bar and I ask them to put milk in my hookah and they look at me crazy, I'm blaming you.
Some might look at you crazy because they may not carry milk. You have to go to one that serves food as well, and then they'll hook you up.
Okay. It's nice that your first few clients had already had some trust in you because they had seen you on Instagram already.
Right.
Now, I'll say, I see the way you dress. I don't know anybody else that dresses like you. So if you had to put your style into words, what would you tell people your style is?
Maximalist glam, or
Okay.
glam maximalist.
What does that mean?
You know, it's someone who commented that underneath a TikTok, and I just roll with it because I understood. Like, I didn't understand, but now I understood after a while. And glam, just jewelry, the makeup, the hair done, the shoes, the heels, but maximalist. So attentive to details and going for those colors, going for the extra layering and things of that. So glam maximalist is the best way I could probably describe my style.
Do you feel like you've always dressed like that, or did we sort of arrive
Now
to
you
a
know.
glam maximalist?
Now you know. Definitely have always, I would say, had the mindset of a glam maximalist. I always felt like I was that girl.
Okay.
just in general, I always felt like I've had this hidden potential. I just didn't know how to deliver it because, of course, I was still learning myself, which is fine. But I would definitely say, kind of, sort of, I would say I've dressed like this. But I've always loved the heels. I've always loved the long nails, having my hair done. My biggest quote is, you never know who you're going to run into. So hearing that as a kid, through middle school, high school, going to college, I was like, okay, I need to be attentive of what I look like. And for me, it never was a struggle because it's just who I am.
Right.
It just really is just who I am. So the older I got, it was just paying a little bit more to detail. Like, okay, girl, you know, you're going to be showing off the legs. shave your leg. Like, it's like more stuff, but just deeper than just the clothes that I started to really get into noticing of myself.
Okay, so what is it other than the clothes that really brings out glam maximalist? The it girl fashion.
The it girl factor, okay. Well, I can only speak for Golden Piece here.
Okay.
I can't speak for everybody, but I would say for myself it's hair, it's makeup, because I feel like you can look fly, like your outfit can eat down. Mm-hmm. But then with no makeup, sometimes, because sometimes if that's the vibe you want to give, cool. I would say with the makeup, it has to eat too. Because I feel like if your outfit's eating and your makeup's eating and the hair's eating, girl, who do you think you are?
What if I'm not like, okay, what if I'm the opposite of a glam? What would you even call it? Like, okay, what's the opposite of glam?
Okay.
Like a natural minimalist.
A natural minimalist. That's fine too. But I feel like there's ways to also enhance that. So that could be going for maybe just a little bit more patterns or different fabric styles like silk, things of that, giving that luxury aspect of it, or again, playing with accessories in your own form of way. That's another way you can play with it. So it's not necessarily always going to the T, bust down, middle part, and all that stuff. Like I would say it's not always that, but the biggest part behind it is the confidence behind it. That's like the biggest thing. You got to know who you are when you choose to go for whatever look you're going for. Don't let nobody say, oh, I don't, that's not, because girl, you remember in high school how they used to, I was always in somebody's office over an outfit. Always in somebody's office over an outfit. Like, girl, just let me be me. But people don't see that vision just yet. So if your light shines brighter than some people can handle it, they just gonna have to overshine them.
Listen, and that's okay. It's not my fault.
It quite literally.
What Sexy Red say?
It ain't my fault.
That I look better than your bitch. Like, it's okay. It's fine. Just go look better than me. Yeah. And then we can have a conversation. Some of the things that you have in your boutique, you have the stuffed mini skirt, and then you have like the race car belt. Mm-hmm. What was the inspiration for those two pieces? Because I have never seen anything like that personally.
So the stuffed animal, I did see somebody like do something similar, but a post before that a look that I did before that, I had a stuffed animal purse that I had got. And I was like, why don't I just do a skirt? And then it was for Easter. Oh. So I actually posted that look.
You wore it at the church?
No, girl. No. I ain't got time. God was not trying to be the center of attention in church. That is not my day to shine. But that was pretty much the overall inspo for the look. Was like, okay, I want to do a fun, cute Easter look. Mm-hmm. So that was the skirt, and then the race car belts. I again was creating an outfit, and I was like, you know what? A Hot Wheels belt. Mm-hmm. And so then I was talking to my mom about it, and she was like, oh, that's so 90s. Like, yeah, that sounds really cool. That's dope. You should go for it. So I was like, okay. So I was sitting around executing it. Like, how do I get cars on a belt?
How do you get cars on a belt? Please.
Girl.
Tell me.
Shout out to me just loving math and loving anything of engineer and physics, because I definitely had to make a concoction to get it to work. And dang near, I almost learned how to weld. That's how deep of, I wanted to get this done. I wanted to figure this out. Like, I was invested. Mm-hmm. So I pretty much, when I found out what worked, I then went forth and created the belt. And the sample, the one that I have, the original one, child, it's going through it. Just because it was a sample. I was learning. But now the ones that I make, the inspo behind it was just adding that statement piece to the outfit. Mm-hmm. So it could be as simple as a car belt, car bracelet, whatever you want to do. It was just to add a statement piece to an outfit, which is always I try to do with my Instagram outfits. And girl, I did not think it was going to blow up like that.
Is that like your most popular piece that you've made?
I would say yes. Okay. Like, after I did that, I seen TikToks of people recreating it. I mean, I was on TikTok getting bashed. I was like, oh my gosh, why y'all bashing me? Y'all like,
why'd you get bashed? Who was bashing you?
They're bashing about the price.
Okay, y'all, I seen this girl. She styled this outfit cute as fuck, and I love the belt, but she wanted $180 for that motherfucker. Fuck no.
Oh,
how much
okay.
I sell them for.
Well, I mean, like, they're handmade though.
And, you know, Hot Wheels are collectibles. So,
So do you use like different Hot Wheels each time you make a belt?
yes,
Oh.
pretty much dang near. I try. So, but with that being said, your belt automatically comes with over 25 Hot Wheels on there. Mm-hmm. That's 25 collectibles right there. So
People wouldn't know that though, unless
They-
you're like super into that.
And that's another thing about fashion. It's just some people want the look, but some people want the quality. So again, it's always like, what do the people want? And if I say like, if that's not what you want to go for, if you don't want to pay that price, because you say, I'm only gonna wear this one time, okay. It's just not for you, and that's fine. I don't know why that's not spoken about in the fashion industry. If something you don't like is not for you, that's fine. But to go on the internet and bash or to put your 2 cents in and say, you know, it can't be me. You're right. It's not. Like
Probably won't be you.
it's that's one of the things. Like I don't know why people take that extra mile to state that unpopular opinion that they want popular.
Let's talk about some of your clients again.
Okay.
So you had a look that you styled for Tierra McCohen that
Okay.
ended up being featured in Vogue.
Right.
So can you tell me about how you put that look together?
Yes. So the Wooski, I think that's how you pronounce the brand. We had found it through TikTok, and we were just like looking to see like who's this brand? What is this brand? We need this set. And got to the brand, and the only thing we were nervous about is the pants. Like, probably not gonna be long enough. The inseam, you know, people's inseams don't usually be 50 inches. So I reached out to the brand and was just like, please, we need your pants. Like, are they gonna be long enough? Probably not. Okay, can we do something to make this work? And we did. And I did not think that outfit was gonna blow up like it did, because it is very comforting and chill and, you know, laid back.
Right.
And I have outfits that are like heels and extra to the T, and that one, it wasn't as extra as I know it could be. But it really did numbers. Like, I was really shook. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what?
I mean,
Like,
it's a
you
cool
like
outfit.
that?
It was really fun. It had like the green flowers all over. It was head to toe Wooski too.
Yeah.
Like from hat to the purse, and then it had the matching set. I feel like you're definitely like gave like WNBA like real like, yes, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
I do this.
And she does. Oh, don't get it twisted. And she does. And she does that every time. I'm excited to see what the WNBA is going to bring to this year, honestly, the 2024.
So do you actually follow the WNBA?
I do. I actually do follow the WNBA on socials and actual games.
Like, you watch the games?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay, so me, I am not a sports girl, not really like into that. It's been a cultural blind spot for me.
Yeah.
But I love women. So I'm like, okay, this is my time. Like, let me really get into get into the sport.
Right.
So if I'm a newbie to the sport, like, where do I start? Like, if I just want to start following the sport and start supporting the girls.
Well, where can you start? You can start with the Texas team. You can start with the Dallas Wings, the Texas team. But honestly, you can start anywhere. It's just all about, the girls have so much personality. So it's kind of like, who and what personality do you want to watch? Like, Dallas Wings have so many heavy hitters, and you know, T and Lonnie and Enrique being just a few of them on that team, heavy hitters who, you know, who show through the game, like, I'm an athlete for real. But then you have, I'm an athlete for real, but then you have personalities like Sid and, you know, Wilson from the Las Vegas Aces. So then you have them. You have so many different, then you have Caitlin Clark, Fever, you have Angel Reese and Isabel Harrison, Chicago. So it's all about that personality, that competition. Like, what are you wanting to deep dive? I honestly think every team has that competitive spirit that it's all worth watching. But I would say them players, they all bring some spunk, something different to the team. So it's like, what do you want to watch? Because I'm not gonna lie, they're all heavy hitters. They're all good. They're all good. And I'm thankful that the WNBA is getting the recognition that it deserves. Because honestly, like I said before, they're not girls who play basketball. They're athletes who have done this their entire life to get to where they are and then chosen out of the top ones to be where they are now. So, yeah, they put a lot of work behind it.
We're gonna move to a segment called Outside the Lines. It's risky topics, hot takes, things that might not be a popular opinion, if you will. I know you said you don't like popular opinions, but I am going to ask you for some. Starting with, what is a fashion trend right now that you hate, that you can't stand?
Let me think on this one. A fashion trend that I cannot stand. Ooh. Man, that's a hard one. That is a hard one. I would say it's not necessarily an article of clothing, but it's the trend of seeing something you like from a brand, belittling the brand for whatever reason your opposition to them is, but then remaking what you like from the brand, but still downsizing the brand. Does that make sense?
Like,
okay, perfect example. You know those hats with the bejeweled Swarovski crystals that are all on them?
yes.
That go for a little bit over $1,000?
Really?
Yes, because it has 56 Swarovski crystals on them. Look, I had it saved and everything because I knew I was going to get that hat. Then I saw the price and I said, not right now. Not that I can afford it, it's just like, not right now. That's the best thing I could say, like, this is not right now.
Okay.
And what I'm seeing is a lot of people bashing the brand and their price, but remaking it and then selling it out to people. And that's why I have a problem with it. I don't have a problem if you want to DIY. DIY all day long. But it's like making a video, bashing the brand and the price, how they got you messed up, and then creating the item and say, okay, but you can shop for me though. What there's no reason, like I don't know. That it's offsetting to me because again, I think just having that degree background of fashion and knowing the black market, the gray market, and things of that, and know the background of stealing from brands or doing a dupe. So you have DHgate, AliExpress to do all those dupes and stuff. And again, don't mind necessarily, but the bashing of it or the response, I don't know. It's just the belittling part I think gets me more than anything. And that's a trend that I'm seeing that they're doing with brands now. And I'm just like, it's not called for. If you just want to remake the hat, go do it. But hopping on the internet being like, oh, they got me messed up in this brand and I was expecting this. Okay. Alrighty, we got it.
Okay. Interesting. I haven't seen it, but listen, when I can't afford something, I shut my broke ass up. So, to each their own. We're gonna do a speed round of some clothes and some trends right now, and you're gonna tell me if they're hot or not.
Okay.
So first, we're gonna do skinny jeans. Hot or not?
Society-wise, not. Me, hot.
Oh.
I actually like skinny jeans. I don't wear them that much, but they're gonna make their way back. Like capris, how they're making their way back.
They are making their way back.
Girl, never. In 2008, you would never. I don't care. I'm not wearing no capris.
I mean, flared jeans also came back.
Right.
And I don't know. I remember when I was in school, I did not want them. But now, that's all I wear.
Exactly. It just takes this go around. But me personally, I say hot.
Okay. Adidas Sambas.
I like the look of them. I don't think I'm a person who can pull them off, so I'm gonna say not.
Okay. I don't really like them personally. I'm gonna say not. Shein.
That's a tough one. Cause I'll put some looks together with some Shein. But I would say if you know you're only gonna wear this item one time, that you're buying, like you're like, that's one time deal, it's done, I'm not gonna wear it, then hot. But if you're Shein is like your whole closet and you're trying to keep shirts for like years on end. Not because it's not sustainable.
They don't last.
They don't last. So you're just gonna keep rebuying. People are like, well, I'll keep rebuying a $5 or a $10 shirt, and it's like, no, you can buy you're looking at the price now. Okay, this is a $45 shirt, but that's gonna last you 5 to 6 years, depending on where you get it from. So that's a both.
Denim maxi skirts.
Not. I'm so sorry. I know someone out there is gonna be like, but I don't really like the maxi skirt look on myself. Everything I'm saying is for me on how I feel like I would look.
Okay. Jorts.
No. On my clients, they eat.
Uh-huh.
On me, 5'5", baby, this is a capris.
Okay.
They're a baggy capris, girl.
Okay. You don't want to be Soulja Boy?
Oh my God.
You don't want to go tell him?
You know what? While you're playing, I would do a look like that. While you're playing, I would purposely do that.
Do it.
And have the song "Kiss Me Through the Phone" as the post song.
As long as I'm tagged. I get to be tagged as a stylist since I gave you the idea.
Girl, that is so funny.
Dunks.
Hot. I like them still. Comfortable.
Panda dunks.
Hot. Those are my go-to everyday sneaker. Unless they're too beat up. I will say that. If they're too beat up, it's a not for sure.
Okay. If you would like to show your class the masterpiece that you have created today.
Yes. Ready?
Okay. Please, go ahead. Yay! She's cute.
She's cute.
What does she look like? She's cute. I like how you made your animals like fun colors.
Yeah.
I made mine a little dark.
No.
But everything else in the store is fun.
No, that's what a store should look like. Mine looks like Skittles was my sponsor for the store.
Would you buy anything in the store that you colored? What would you buy?
This was actually, the orange and the red are inspired by my look that I did the flames with.
Okay.
So that's like the first thing I thought of when I saw the sweater. And then I would say I did this one green because that plush skirt outfit, the top was green. So I would say, I would probably, give me a few of these, crop them, detail them a little bit.
That's cute. I like the strawberry cardigan I made.
Cute.
I would wear this one personally. But yeah, Golden, thank you for coming on the show with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Can you let the people know where to find you?
Okay. You can find me on Instagram at It's Golden Piece, ITSGOLDENPIECEE, 2 E's.
Okay, bet. Anything that you have coming up in store that you can share with the people?
I do have something in the works. It is a luxury brand that I am working on, a outerwear luxury brand that I'm working on. So stay tuned for that. More details will be dropping this fall. And expect me to see my styling, my outfits on your favorite WNBA player during the tunnel outfit walkthroughs, because it's probably me. If you like it, it's probably me. If it's not me, there's probably my girl Maddie. But in other cases, it might be me.
Okay, bet. If you don't watch the WNBA for nothing else, watch it for all the fashion. And if you want to get into the fashion, you follow this girl right here. Well, this was another episode of Colorful Theories. Make sure that you like this video, you comment your favorite WNBA star or fashion trend, share this podcast with a friend, follow us on Instagram at Colorful Theories, and we'll see you next time with some more Colorful Theories.